Alright, what do I even upload next? Okay, I get it. My old tutorial definitely didn't explain this properly. Let's fix spawn animations properly. So let's actually make a working spawn animation first. This is what we're building. First, you need your animation. You can create one or import one. Just make sure you have the asset ID. Then go into StarterCharacterScripts and insert a local script. Inside that script, we're going to play the animation when the player spawns. Let's start simple. Get the character, the humanoid, and the animator. Then create an animation and set its ID. Load it using the animator. Set the priority. Wait a frame so everything loads, and play it. And just like that, it works. But there's a problem. Your character can still move, and that ruins the effect. So let's fix that. First, disable the default animation script, and store the default speed and jump power or height of the player. Then freeze the player's movement. Play the animation, and restore everything when it ends. Now it feels controlled, but it still feels kinda empty. So let's add some feedback. First, let's reference the humanoid root part of the player, which is where we're going to set up the effects we want to show. Then, the sound. You can make your own, or just grab one from the toolbox. We set up the volume, parent it to the root part, then play it. Lately, we use the debris service. This way we can make sure it's removed and avoid any lag issues. Then, particles. I'm going to reference replicated storage, since that's where I want to store the effects. Same thing here. You can make them yourself, or steal them from the toolbox. Make sure to have your effects inside an attachment object. This way, not only can you have several effects under a single reference point, but you can also attach other objects like smoke. We clone the effect, attach it to the character. We now create a loop to get all the children inside the attachment object. You can add more conditionals if your effect is more complex. We do this so we can ignore possible smoke effects or others and clean it up after. And now, it actually feels like something happened. Now, we can take this even further. Right now, everything plays at the start, but instead, inside the animation, you can add events. For example, when the character hits the ground. Call it spawn impact. Then, in your script, you listen for that marker. Copy all the effects and paste them inside the function. And when it triggers, that's when your effects play. So now, everything is perfectly synced. It's a small detail, but it makes a huge difference, especially for combat style games. If you want, I can go deeper into animation events in another video, but for now, you've got a spawn animation that actually feels good.